The Lives of the Saints by Father Alban Butler. March 6th, St. Conon the Gardener, Martyr. Conon was from Galilee and had retired to Pamphylia, in Megiddo, where he cultivated a small garden. After the martyrdom of the holy popes, Diodorus and Claudian, during the persecution of Decius, the prefect Publius went to the region. He stopped at the gates of the city and let the inhabitants know that they should gather around him. Everyone answered the call. However, a certain Neodoro, with some elders of the city, asked for help to find those who could have hidden. A team was organized, joined by a certain Origen, and soon reached the site where Conon cultivated his garden. After greeting him, Origen said to him, "The prefect calls you." "What does the prefect want from me?" Conon said. "I am a foreigner and above all a Christian. Let the prefect seek out those who have the same quality and rank, instead of a poor man like me, who works with pain on earth." Neodoro immediately had Conon tied to his horse and dragged away, without the holy man putting up resistance. Along the way, Neodoro said to Origen, "Our hunt was not in vain, since we brought a good peace. This will have to be justified more than any other Christian." Arriving before the prefect, Neodoro showed the captive and said with a marked tone of irony, "By the vigilance of the gods, according to the order of the Almighty Emperor, and thanks to your good fortune, we have just discovered this man, the beloved of the gods, the most submissive to the laws and mandates of the great king." Then Conon straightened up to shout with all his might, "It is not true. I only obey the great king who is Christ." Then Origen intervened to explain to the astonished prefect. "Excellence," he said to him, "after having traveled the entire city, we found only this poor old man in a garden." The prefect addressed Conon and asked who he was, where he came from, and what his family was. To all this, Conon simply replied, "I am from Nazareth in Galilee. My family is that of Christ, whom from my childhood I recognize as the supreme God." "If you know Christ as a God," said the prefect, "also recognize our gods and pay homage to them." Conon let out a sigh, looked up at the sky, and exclaimed, "Impious! How can you blaspheme the supreme God like this? I assure you, you cannot persuade me to do what you say." Then the tyrant ordered nails to fit on the soles of his feet, and in these conditions forced the old man to run in front of his car. The holy athlete of Christ obeyed and began to run as he chanted Psalm 39. "I wait on God confidently, and he leaned towards me and heard my cry," so that he would not escape from his mouth any complaint, but only praises when suffering for his Lord. He didn't stop singing until he lacked strength and fell to the dying ground. He still had breaths to exclaim, "Lord, receive my spirit," before expiring. The Roman martyrology of March 6th testifies that he was also highly honored on the island of Cyprus.